If you want to quickly become a top expert in a particular field, the correct approach is not to learn 10,000 tricks in that field, but to practice the most important trick 10,000 times. This trick is called the fundamentals. Many people remain at a low level not because they aren't working hard enough, but because they pursue seemingly advanced methods and skills without spending enough patience to establish a solid foundation. Whether the fundamentals are solid enough is the key to becoming an expert. All advanced methods are essentially combinations of basic skills. For example, the basics of calligraphy are strokes like horizontal, vertical, and hook. For English, it's vocabulary, semantic modules, and sentence structures. For painting, it's lines, colors, and light and shade contrasts. With solid fundamentals, you don't need any advanced techniques. The results you produce can surpass 90% of people. However, most people, when first entering a field, disdain practicing these basics, always searching for a secret manual that can instantly turn them into a master. But sorry, someone who can't even hold a sword steadily remains a novice, no matter how many secret manuals they read. So, how can you truly become a top expert in a field? Here, pause for 3 seconds. First, confirm in your mind a skill you most want to improve or a field you most want to enter. And then follow the next steps to think, and you will get a targeted action guide. Step 1. Collect and learn all the necessary knowledge in this field. Here, it's important to distinguish between knowledge and skills. Knowledge can be acquired through memory and understanding, while skills require practice over time to master. Take English, for example. Vocabulary and grammar are knowledge, while comprehension and output are skills. So first, find quality information sources in this field. 10 classic industry books, 10 teaching videos by experts, 10 popular media in the field. Spend 2 to 3 weeks focused on learning to build a knowledge framework for this field, which is the prerequisite for entering a field. Step 2. Find a benchmark to imitate a professional expert. Imitation is application and is the most efficient path to entering a field. Don't get lost in learning knowledge. Without practical application, everything you know is just castles in the air. If you like a particular article, use the Franklin writing method to imitate the whole text. If you like a certain sports star, watch their game footage and imitate their moves. If you like a particular artist, copy their works and imitate their style. In doing anything, first, know the standard of doing it. Know to what extent is enough. Find a benchmark expert. Their way of doing things and standards can serve as our reference. Once you have a reference, you can see your current shortcomings, know how to progress, and know to what extent you can produce results. Step 3. Go back and diligently practice the fundamentals. If your goal is not just to get started and be adequate, but to truly become a top expert, you cannot skip this stage. Fundamentals are the smallest units that make up your skill. Fully deconstruct this skill, accurately find the most basic fundamentals, and patiently persist in practicing them. This process lacks novelty, and it's difficult to see obvious progress in the short term. So many people can't endure this stage. But because improving foundational abilities is harder and takes longer, it becomes the key to creating a gap and forming a competitive barrier. Step 4. Learn some tactics and routines. For example, English output requires mastering some fixed expressions. Writing and expression need to master some structural templates. And doing social media requires mastering some viral methodologies. With solid fundamentals, combining these fundamentals into routines and methodologies will quickly enhance your combat power, unleashing tremendous power. Step 5. Enhance your core competencies. Core competencies are the most critical and essential conditions in this field. For example, in social media, all content skills are inferior to genuinely providing users with needed quality information and unique perspectives. In marketing, all sales pitches are inferior to products that truly solve users' pain points. Returning to the essence, simplicity is the ultimate. Sincerity and attentiveness outweigh all routines. This is how top experts win without using any moves. Of all these processes, the hardest to endure is the stage of practicing fundamentals because many people don't believe that this long and arduous path is the best choice, always thinking there must be a quicker, faster way. In fact, the longest journey in your eyes is the fastest path to the goal. tend to overestimate what can be achieved in the short term, but greatly underestimate the value accumulated over the years. Knowing that a 9-tiered platform starts with a pile of earth, but disliking the long time to pile the earth, slow results, and boring process, they are unwilling to start from slowly practicing these fundamentals. The result is that it seems fast, but ultimately doesn't go far. So remain loyal and diligent. Don't be impatient or restless. Work hard diligently, and one day you will become a hero who roams the world.